In this video, I'm going to let you in on 7 gut health habits that took me 10 years to learn that have radically changed my gut health and overall well-being. Everywhere you look, gut health has become the 2024 buzzword. You'll see tons of supplements, diets, promoting gut health and quick fixes. But the truth is that while some supplements can be helpful, the foundation of your gut health really lies in your daily habits. In this video, you will learn how to create a sustainable lifestyle and create habits in your own life to support your gut health, as well as how to eat for gut health, how to eat for optimal digestion, key strategies to implement in your day-to-day life to optimize your gut health and function, and how to remove barriers that may be inhibiting your gut health in 2024. Also, if you're struggling with IBS, acid reflux, digestive issues, you are in the right place. My name is Molly, and I'm a registered dietitian specializing in digestive health, IBS, and acid reflux. I recovered from these issues myself, and I've helped hundreds of individuals overcome these issues as well. The first habit I want to get into is meal planning. So in 2023, one of my biggest nutrition mistakes was not planning my meals. I would kind of go into the week without a plan. I would have groceries in the fridge, but didn't have a plan for what I was going to do for lunches or dinners. And this really threw me off because I would end up kind of eating random snacks and not necessarily knowing what to eat. And that decision fatigue really threw off my nutrition, which then impacts my gut health, of course. So in 2024, my biggest goal is to plan out my meals and snacks for the week. This helps me understand what is my nutrition plan so I can stick to it and I can take the decision fatigue out of it. So take the time on Sundays to sit down, write down what's my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A really easy hack here is to just cook extra dinner the night before and then wrap it up for your lunch the next day so it's ready for you to just grab out of the fridge or take with you to work or school. When you're planning your nutrition for the week, you want to keep in mind a few things to make your meals super balanced. One thing to keep in mind is protein. Your meal needs to contain a protein food like salmon, chicken, turkey, tempeh, tofu, edamame. This is going to help keep you satiated in between meals, balance your blood sugar, and also give your digestive system the protein it needs to function. Your digestive system is a muscle, so it needs adequate protein. Secondly, you want to think about prebiotic fruits and vegetables. You've probably heard of probiotics, but prebiotics is the food that fuels our microbiome, and this is found in foods that contain fiber like fruits and vegetables and whole grains. Really trying to have your meals contain a fruit or vegetable is a great way to optimize gut health and get a variety of prebiotic fibers to nourish your gut microbiome. Be sure to grab my 3-day acid reflux meal plan down below to give you some meal ideas and recipes. The second habit that can optimize your gut health and really help you stick to your plan is ingredient prepping. One of my clients, she came to me and she was super overwhelmed by the idea of meal prepping. It just seemed like a lot to do all at once, and she often gets bored of the food by the second day. And so meal prepping was not a good option for her. Just like myself and just like so many of my clients, ingredient prepping is a better way to actually set yourself up for success. Ingredient prepping is simply preparing the ingredients for your meals. For example, if you're planning on doing a roasted broccoli as a side dish for your dinner, prep that broccoli so it's ready to go and roast and just throw on your sheet pan to have with your dinner. Or maybe if your snack is baby carrots and hummus, make sure that your carrots are sliced, ready to go, and stored in a container to stay fresh. Maybe you take the time to prep a big sheet pan of roasted veggies or a container of wild rice or quinoa to make your lunches really quick and easy. Prepping the ingredients separately will give you flexibility and freedom to customize your meals and also make them super accessible for the week. One thing people often forget about when they think about gut health is hydration. Hydration is absolutely essential to keep healthy motility moving through your digestive system. So if we don't get enough hydration, constipation is very likely. So many of my clients struggle with constipation, and this leads to symptoms of bloating, acid reflux, and digestive discomfort. So keep the hydration going. One of my favorite strategies is to fill up 2 water bottles and put them on my desk so I'm just continuously sipping throughout the day. And I know if by 1 p.m. I haven't finished most of this water, that I need to get going on my water intake so that you don't drink a ton of water at night and then it keeps you peeing all night long, which interrupts your sleep. Gut health is so much more than just what we eat. It's also about how we move our body. Movement has been shown to optimize gut health and microbiome diversity. It can also stimulate motility to keep your bowel movements more regular and boost endorphins to keep you energized throughout the day. So one of my biggest tips here for my clients is to schedule your movement into your day. So when you know what you're doing each morning or each evening, wherever it fits best for you to do your movement, when you know what you're doing is in your schedule, you're so much more likely to actually follow through. It also takes the decision fatigue out of what movement am I doing today. So definitely schedule this into your week and see how this can help you stick to a more consistent exercise routine and optimize your gut health. Now, there is a Goldilocks mindset when we think about movement for gut health. We want to prioritize the right amount of movement for our bodies. I see a lot of clients coming to me who are over exercising, and this can actually stress out your adrenals and lead to a higher release of cortisol, which is a stress hormone that can worsen our gut health and function. And so we want to prioritize movement, but also making sure that you are resting and not overdoing it. Some signs of overtraining could be feeling exhausted all the time, feeling hungry all the time, or maybe not hungry at all. Appetite disruption is common. You may feel really low motivation to do that movement. Also, digestive issues like constipation and bloating are really common with overtraining. So make sure you have at least one rest day and maybe a day of low intensity movement like yoga to help support stress reduction, which is key for gut health. This brings me to the fifth most important habit, which so many people overlook as a key strategy for gut health, which is stress management. Stress can change your gut microbiome composition. It can actually decrease the amount of healthy gut microbes in your gut. It can also change your gut motility. So it can change how fast things are moving from your mouth and out of your body. So for some people, stress can trigger more diarrhea, more constipation. If you struggle with acid reflux, stress can also loosen the lower esophageal sphincter, which is the sphincter that connects the stomach to the esophagus. In my own personal journey with gut health, learning how to implement daily stress management was key. I used to think that I had to manage stress with like a 20-minute meditation or getting all of these massages or something really elaborate, but actually nervous system snacks are the best way to manage stress. Nervous system snacks are simple 5 to 10-minute breaks throughout the day where you are taking a deep breath out in nature or doing a meditation on the FLORA app or even just having a dance party or engaging in a hobby that brings you joy. All of these things are so nourishing for your nervous system and stimulating for the vagus nerve, which the vagus nerve is an essential part of your gut-brain axis. The gut-brain axis is the way the gut and the brain communicate, and so what's going on in the brain really impacts your gut microbiome. So that is why managing stress is key. Schedule in those 5 to 10-minute breaks. It doesn't need to be very elaborate, and choose things you feel resonate with you in terms of stress reduction. Maybe it's a breathing exercise, maybe it's a 5-minute walk, or calling a friend. All of these things will help you keep your cortisol lower and help you optimize gut health. Habit number 6 is incorporating diversity into your meals. So we know from research that diversity of produce, diversity of fruits and vegetables is a key indicator for microbiome diversity, and a diverse microbiome is a healthy one. When we grocery shop, we can often stick to the same fruits and veggies, and this can actually limit the amount of diversity that our gut is being exposed to, the amount of prebiotic food. So one of my easiest hacks is just every time you go to the grocery store, try to choose one new fruit or vegetable that you're not used to getting. Whatever looks good, whatever's on sale. Normally what's on sale is seasonal, so this can be a great way to rotate your fruits and vegetables. There are tons of recipes on the FLORA app. If you're not sure how to cook some of these newer vegetables, definitely check out the recipes on the FLORA app. My last recommendation, which could be the most important thing, is how to create consistency in your lifestyle. So consistency is key for gut health. If we are trying out these habits but we don't keep them up, or we don't keep them up for long enough, we can actually not see the results of these in our gut and our well-being. And so consistency is key. The way that we develop consistency is by setting small and attainable goals for ourselves. When we set small attainable goals for the week, this helps build our trust muscle. When we trust ourselves to follow through, this leads to more follow through and more consistency. So I recommend when you're meal planning and you're scheduling your workouts, really think about, what is my goal this week? Am I going to focus on hydration? Am I going to focus on stress management? Setting small goals, going one step at a time, is often the best way to make progress and keep the consistency. Creating these systems in your day-to-day life, when you're building new habits, you can think about habit stacking. Habit stacking is a tool where you are stacking this new habit onto an existing habit in your life. So an example of this could be if you want to add a 5-minute meditation into your morning, think about something you already do in your morning. Maybe it's making a cup of tea or taking your dog for a walk. Stack that habit with an existing habit and make it a non-negotiable in your morning so that this becomes a part of your routine and system to optimize your gut health. Another key to consistency is avoiding black and white thinking. So if you made a choice that day or the night before that you're not proud of, think, what is the next best step for me? Nobody is perfect. Perfection in nutrition is never the goal. I'm not a perfect eater. I don't know anyone that's a perfect eater. So always thinking, what is the next best step for me? It is okay to make a mistake or make a choice that you are not proud of. It's about learning what choice would I make the next time and how can I move forward in the best way possible for me. Getting back on track, how quickly you get back on track is a really, really key part of consistency. So we're all going to get off track at times, but it's how quickly can you get back into the habits that help support your gut health that matters the most. If you are ready to transform your gut health, I have a super special offering for you. It's a free 30-day gut health transformation. You can sign up down below to move through this 30 days of gut health and gut health strategies with me. Be sure to grab that down below in the description, and I will see you at the next video.